Aiden Markram, PSG captain. Aiden, what a result, what a performance from the team. Is that sort of what you've been looking for this tournament?
It has been, yeah. Like I mentioned now, it's pity it's come so late, but suppose there's still an element of satisfaction that we could put a really good game of cricket together, and then it kind of shows if we're able to do that, you become a really good team in this comp. But unfortunately, I haven't been able to do that so far, but nice to put it together today and to put smiles on the boys in the sheds. And however it works out, but at least we'll finish on a good note if that's the case.
And you personally, fantastic knock. How satisfying was that to get a knock like that on your belt?
Yeah, it was nice. You don't initially set out to do it. Sometimes it sort of just unfolds that way, which you gratefully accept. But yeah, we needed to build partnerships in the middle. It wasn't as straightforward as we were hoping it would be, and Kane's partnership, Classie's partnership were immense. Takes a lot of pressure off the in batter as well. So a lot of those knocks that won't get spoken about much, but they contribute a lot. And yeah, you get to the death, you take a punt, I guess. Sometimes it comes off, sometimes it doesn't, and yeah, just fortunate today it did.
Aiden, would you say T20 is a game of inches? I mean, you look at the other night at St George's where you were really going, and Marco puts up his hand and he takes a fly today. Others falls inches short of him, and you keep going. Is that the nature of T20 cricket? It is.
Yeah, you need to take your luck, but you also need a bit of luck individually, but also a lot as a team. We've lost 2 or 3 pretty close games, and you could probably go back to 4 balls in that game that if maybe things had gone your way or the cards fell in your favour, the result changes. So you definitely do need that luck. You still create that luck as a team by staying consistent, playing the way that you want to be seen playing, I suppose, and just trust that hopefully it does turn. So we had a bit of luck today, and unfortunately the boys sort of made it count.
We've seen that Sikandar Raza, he's had everybody to spin. You go bang, bang, bang. Is that was there a plan? Was that just the way they were called?
It's, I mean, second last over, so you do have to pull trigger. I had obviously been fortunate to face him now the last 2 games quite a bit, and in those phases it was more of a building phase, so to call it. It's weird to say in T20, but it was. And through that you get a bit of a feel, I suppose. So it paid off today, or went my way today, and on another day it can go his way. That's literally the nature of the beast. So yeah, he's been a great bowler. He's done really well in this comp, and I'm sure he'll still play a big role with the ball.
Congrats on the ton today. Early in the season, you sort of played low in the batting order as opposed to the last 2 games where you got half a century and then now you're tied in this. Do you prefer playing there, or was the strategy to sort of keep the captain and the knocker in the middle of the order, or are you happier at the top now?
Yeah, I guess so. Initially it was, we put out the team that we best thought would work and gel, and that's where I fitted in, and I was more than happy to bat in that middle order at the stage. And then there was obviously opportunity the last couple of games to get up the order, and been doing that now in the recent past, so obviously feel comfortable doing it. And you face good bowlers, and I mean they can knock you over first ball as we've seen, but yeah, you try and make a play, you do the role that you feel is best required for the team to get into a good position, and hopefully it can work out on the day.
Hi, today the Devils which have put up a great performance. There's a big win. What was the motivation for the team to put up such a great performance? Like you said, there were some close losses recently, especially against Pal. Last ball finish just a few days ago. What motivated, and is from yourself, the incredible innings today, what did you make of the pitch, and that made you score this great century?
I mean, we needed to win today to stand half a chance or a quarter of a chance to stay in the comp, so that's naturally where the motivation was. A lot of the conversations have been that we haven't really put a complete game together, like I mentioned earlier, and that was also a bit of a mission for us, I felt, and everyone in the change room, you could feel that. So it was nice to put that together as a unit. The wicket definitely got tougher and started spinning more throughout the day, so got a bit lucky with the toss, I suppose. We would have actually chased, and that's obviously because of where we are currently in the comp and with a small chance to maybe get a bonus point when chasing is obviously a bit easier. So wicket definitely got a bit slower and started spinning more as the game went on, but the way the boys bowled I think also contributes to the wicket feeling really difficult as well.
Just personally, like in terms of the form, you got 100 and you got T20 World Cup coming up. How does that make you feel that you're striking the ball nicely? And is it a bit bittersweet that the best performance might be in vain, depending on what happens?
Yeah, for sure. Ultimately, it feels like it's all for nothing at the end if you don't qualify. So, but nice to get some form, spend a bit of time in the middle. A lot of the time, you make 20s and 30s in this format, which contributes but doesn't quite win you games, but still makes a bit of an impact. And I feel like I've been doing that too often recently and not quite kicking on. And if there's any silver lining in today, it's a bit of a blueprint now moving forward into that World Cup, how it looks when you open the batting to score big runs for myself. So yeah, we'll keep that close and take whatever confidence we can.